Yeah. Base speed, just the base speed is almost double my speed, so there's no way we're gonna outspeed it. Confusion. Let's just see. We'll definitely, I'd say, take a. Oh, actually, it says here 60 to 72%. And I have got the worst DVs possible on mine, except for the HP, which for some reason I can't change. And I have Kadabra stats all maxed out. Now the plan was piercing. Now according to this damage calc, we live as long as it doesn't crit. Bite does 30%. I should have looked at that part first. We only do 30 to 36% with bite. That looks more like 50%. So do we go for a Confuse Ray instead? We go for bite. We do live it. It did a lot more than it said it would. Now what do we do? The Living Dex Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is the Pokemon challenge where I nuzlocke through the main series Pokemon games with the goal of completing the Living Dex in Pokemon Home. Right, we're currently playing Pokemon Gold. This is part 7. Attempt 12 already. We've never taken this long on any game so far. Yeah, it didn't work out well, but we got back to Goldenrod City. Goldenrod City was where our furthest attempt went to, and then I stupidly ran from a Sunkern encounter, which forced a restart since I can't flee from wild battles. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen again. However, we do have to face Whitney, who I just recently saw on a poll on r/Nuzlocke Reddit or subreddit. She's an S tier gym leader. So, and we have 2 Pokemon weak to rock type moves, which isn't good. So we're gonna have to figure something out there. I don't think Sunkern's gonna be much help. So yeah, it might all be on Axolotl, who I believe evolves by level 20. We're gonna have to see. Yeah, goal's gonna be to hit Cyanwood City. Maybe not take on Chuck yet. We'll have to see how far we get. We want to do about a 4-hour part again and see how far we get. So yeah, National Park encounter, that'll be Sunkern. Route 37 is guaranteed to be a Stantler since I've caught all other Pokemon already. They're dupes claws. 38, we need to speak to Schoolboy Chad once we defeat him, and then head to our mother and change the daylight saving times, which apparently has a 50% chance of forcing a call by someone in your phone book. And since we have no one in our phone book other than Chad, who we're looking to add, he will inform us that there's a swarm of Snubbull. Now, it works differently in Gen 2 than it does in Gen 4. In Gen 4, I think it's set at the start of the day, and you can even listen to the radio to see what the swarm is. But in Gen 2, you need to get the person to call you. So yeah, we're going to skip Route 36 since there are wild Nidoran there. I want to save those for Fire Red and Leaf Green. Yeah, we will eventually talk to the bug catcher on Route 36 and force a Yanma with a swarm. But since we can skip Route 36 entirely, there's no real need to go for that now. Whereas Route 38, the Snubbull, we need to go through there. We need to go through the tall grass to get through the route. So we might as well just go for it and get the Snubbull. One of my favorite Pokemon besides the man himself and Houndour. Those are the first 2 gens, probably my 3 favorite Pokemon. Yeah. And then what do I have? Route 39, that'll be Taurus or Miltank. I don't mind Taurus since it's a Safari Zone encounter, and Fire Red and Leaf Green difficult to get, so we'll go for it in Johto if it has to be. I didn't map out much further than that, not because I don't have a lot of hope, but we do have 2 gym leaders to take on before that. We're going to go and pick up an Eevee and Goldenrod once we get to Accutreek. If we get to Accutreek, we need to defeat Whitney, which is going to be very difficult. Yeah, so we're in Goldenrod. Let's look at the team. We're not too healthy. We lost 3 Pokemon to Bugsy and the rival. We have 2 Pokemon weak to roll out. We're not intending to use Togepi. So, yeah. Oh, and an oddity that I spotted about Zubat. Sorry for making a long intro again. I am terrible at this. But Zubat learns Mean Look at level 36. Golbat learns it at level 42. The wild trio, the wild dogs, the roaming trio in Gen 2 are level 40. So I need to keep Zubat as a Zubat until level 36. Because Golbat learns Mean Look at 42, which means we can't Repel Trick for the legendary trio. So that's going to be a thing. It's going to make this run... Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Jeopardy in this, since we're going to be stuck with a Zubat until level 36. Yeah, also, they're still renovating the flat upstairs, so I hope that my microphone's filtering out most of the noise, but there will be an odd bang or something that unfortunately I won't be able to filter out. So please excuse that. I've recovered from the flu mostly, just a bit of a stuffy nose and maybe a bit of a raspy voice, but that's all. Yeah, let's get into it. We're in Goldenrod City. We're going to take on some of the trainers in Goldenrod, as well as some of the trainers on the route north, which should be route 36. I think we might have skipped some of the trainers on route 35 as well. We'll go back and take them on. And yeah, then we'll take on Whitney. That's probably where the main channel video will be back in again. Right, let's get into it. Right, did we take a lot of damage there? Not really. Right, let's take on this next trainer. Okay. Well, he's gonna show his girlfriend what stuff he's made of. Oh boy. Don't know if that's a good idea, my man. Elliot? Sandshrew, okay. We have a Pokemon that is really good against this, so let's switch it in. Now Sandshrew does hit like a truck, I feel. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some hints in the background there. I know, obviously, because the camera's focused on me, they're a little out of focus, but there's a few hints of games that I'm intending to play in the next few weeks, especially once I beat this. Well, we're going to be playing Pokemon still after that anyway, but yeah, for the holiday season that's coming up, I have a very specific game I want to play, and then there's a game I've always wanted to play and I owned for a long time, and there's hints to those games in the background there if you're interested in figuring them out, or you can just wait and see what I end up playing. This is a bit uncomfortable here. I didn't realize that water was going to be a bit of a trouble. So Sunkern actually might be a great addition to the team. That water gun did a lot of damage. So thankfully Marl isn't fairy type yet. There is no fairy type yet. What are we going to do here? I think we need to try and confuse it. Do we need to try and confuse it? We outspeed it. So if we get a few... Oh, it has rollout. Oh, and it crits as well. Oh, we're in big trouble. We are in big trouble here. Oh no. No. Right, that was a crit. So the next rollout's going to do the same amount that crit did. That's how it works, isn't it? 16. We were slightly damaged already, so for flip's sake, why did I run into a Marl trainer? We need to make rollout miss somehow. How do we make it miss? We could either flinch it, hope we flinch it, we could, but that would risk our Jeopardy Pokemon, and if it faints, we're restarting immediately. And don't tell me we're restarting in part flipping 7 again. I could switch to Storm and use Smokescreen. However, that probably means taking one rollout. That's not great. But I think it's our only option, so we're gonna go for it. Now obviously Axolotl resists. I probably should have switched to Axolotl. Right, I think we can take one more. So we're gonna Smokescreen since it's locked into rollout. Missed, okay. It's probably gonna... Oh no! That was a double click. I'm sorry, I did not mean to go for Smokescreen there. I kept my finger on the thing. Let's just use Cut. We've Smokescreened it a few times now, unintentionally admittedly, but... Right, its defense went up. Let's see if Ember does more, but it feels like... Oh, okay, maybe it does. Oh, Water Gun misses. We might have got ourselves out of trouble with Smokescreen. Holy flip. What is going on already? The game's trying to make me restart. Come on. We haven't even faced Whitney yet. Oh, she's the big baddie, the difficult one. Not baddie in that sense. Like the baddie, as I used to call flipping Rita's henchmen in Power Rangers as a child. They were the baddies. That's what I'm talking about. When I said baddies, not the new meaning that the word has gotten. Right, I think this is another trainer. We get a wild encounter first. And it is our National Park encounter. Yet another male Pokemon. I just looked that up. We only caught male Pokemon. That is terrible. Right, Piercing should hopefully not knock it out. We're gonna go for Bite rather than... Will it live a Bite? I'm sure it will. Don't crit, don't crit. Okay, that's a very awkward HP to be at. Damn it. I could switch an Axolotl and Water Gun it, but would have to take an Absorb, which we double don't like. We've no way of putting it to sleep, so we'll use our Pokeballs first and then switch to Great Balls. Let's see if we can get our National Park encounter. That went very different to how it went in part 4. Very nice. So we have Sunkern, very good. Seed, nickname are based on the Japanese names, aren't they? So let's look up Sunkern's Japanese name quickly. Sunkern's Japanese name is Himanatsu, sorry, I missed the ma. Himanatsu. So that's definitely nuts to a certain degree. Let's see what Himawari is sunflower and nuts. Oh, but there's also summer in there with Natsu, but it's sort of, yeah, it's not spelled correctly to be summer because of the double T or the little tsu before the tsu. But yeah, I can see how you can see summer being in there too. Well, we're not gonna name it flippin' sunflower because Sunflora is the sunflower. I think nuts is what we're gonna have to name it. But I'm a bit worried that that nickname could be seen as illegal by the nickname checker. So instead, I think we're just gonna go for Nut, which I know has other connotations as well. Maybe nuts is actually safer. Because you never say, unless you're referring to a he about the S at the end. All other references to the bad, to the not safe for work association of nut is always in the singular. You don't say there was a lot of nuts. We're not even going to get into an example sentence. So we'll name it nuts. We'll name it nuts, right. Remember, I am very happy for suggestions for nicknames. Leave them in the comments below. I'll even do your username or whatever, your real name if you want that. Only rule is it needs to be safe for work, and that, but by that I mean needs to pass the nickname checker in Pokemon Bank and in Pokemon Home, because I don't want to lose the nicknames when I transfer the Pokemon there. So yeah, please keep that in mind. But otherwise, any nicknames, please suggest them. Yeah. So next up, Whitney. Don't think there are any encounters. We could go and pick some up, but they wouldn't help us in the battle. This one in fact won't help us either. But yeah, Whitney up next. Let's get there. I have a feeling this guy is a Kadabra, which could be tough for this team. Very tough for this team. Certainly got a psychic type, I'm sure. And then there's another trainer, isn't there, to the east? For some reason, someone tells me Tangela. Mark, right. Abra. Okay, 2 Abras and a Kadabra. Ooh, Flash and Teleport. Not level 16 yet. Oh, will it have Ice Punch? Or something like that? Flash. Okay. We have Bite. Unfortunately, will Bite land? It does. Now the unfortunate thing is we're gonna have to switch Axolotl. We need to somehow get this thing to take itself out. I'm gonna try a Leech Life. Because I kind of want to get Axolotl in here without it being flashed. Which sounds very wrong. Okay, we landed the thing there, unfortunately. Let's hope it isn't Kadabra coming out now. Well, even Abra doesn't make it much better, does it? Let's go for a Confuse Ray first. Well, our thing can't be lowered any further, apparently. So we're going to use a Confuse Ray, a Bite. Hurts itself. Oh, this Bite will put it low. Okay, I think we switch now to Axolotl. Hopefully. Oh, it's gonna land Flash, isn't it? Oh no, no, hurt yourself. Okay, we're gonna switch back to Piercing. I don't really want Piercing in on Kadabra, because if it's level 16, it knows Confusion for sure. Don't take yourself out. Damn it. That was the worst. I wanted it to faint when Axolotl was in. And there's Kadabra. Now technically it's level 15. So firstly, how did you get that to evolve? And secondly, does it know Confusion yet? I'm pretty sure it does. It learns Confusion as a level up move, doesn't it? Not at level 16. Let's just take a look at the stats quickly. Special defense, not great. Special defense, a lot better. So we'll go for Storm. There's no Water Punch, thankfully. Yeah, there's the Confusion. Oh boy, that did so much damage. But it has barely any defense, so cut. All we need to do... Oh no. Oh no, oh no, boy, we might be in a spot of bother here. Now crit confusion will take Storm out. Damn it, what do we do? Okay, let me think about this. Do we sack? I think we need a sack. But even if we sack Sunkern, how do we win? We need to hope that it doesn't crit the Quilava. And then we need to hope that the cut lands. That's too many conditions. Axolotl is the quick claw. If it procs, brilliant, but unlikely to. Not unlikely, but less likely to than to. Less likely not to. Less likely to than not to, sorry. And Zubat. That was not super effective. And I think Zubat has about the same special, so Zubat will probably faint to a single confusion. The question is who faster? If Zubat outspeeds Kadabra, which it probably won't. Should I use a damage calc here quickly? Maybe I should. Let's see. Pokemon damage calculator. Then we go to gold, silver, crystal. We put in a Zubat. Yeah, of course there's no flipping set for Zubat because nobody battles Zubat thing, so it's level 19, isn't it? 19. The DVs we don't know, so we'll just assume the worst case. Oh, does it have to have one DV at least? What? Why isn't this working? Hello? Type number, please. Why wouldn't it let me type? Right, apparently I just have a 15 DV HP. I can't change that. Right, we don't have leftovers. What the flip? We have no berry. We're healthy. We're at full health. We're gonna use a bite. Right. Okay, and then we're up against a Kadabra. I'll use a blank set here as well. It is level 15. So... yeah. Base speed, just the base speed, is almost double my speed. So there's no way we're gonna outspeed it. Confusion. Let's just see. We'll definitely, I'd say, take a... Oh, actually, it says here 60 to 72%. And I have got the worst DVs possible on mine, except for the HP, which for some reason I can't change. And I have Kadabra stats all maxed out. So this damage calculator is telling me Zubat's gonna live. I won't outspeed it. Oh well, it won't live a crit. Sorry. Guaranteed 2-hit KO. If it crits, we're flipped. So there's a few ways to win, but they're all very conditional. So one way is the quick claw procs for the dig. You probably beat it that way. The other one is to sack Sunkern, which, you know, we weren't going to use it anyway. I said after talking about the importance of having a grass type on the team. Is there another? We could go and get a Hoppip, but that's a flying, and then we're still triple weak to rock. Never mind ice. Ah, no, we're only double weak to ice. Well, yeah, whatever. And then rely on cut, or trust this damage calc, and know that Zubat will actually live a confusion, which I find hard to believe. I find that it has 120 base special attack. I have 40 base special defense on Zubat. But this damage calculator is telling me I'm gonna live. I won't live a crit. A crit will take me out. A crit will definitely take. There's no chance I live it. It does 120% nearly. So I think that's, out of all of the conditions of winning this battle, what are the odds of a crit? Probably lower than the quick claw procking. So yeah, we're doing it with brains this time. Well, the brains would have been not to take on this trainer, but yeah, we don't outspeed, so we need to sack nuts first. That sounded like such a bad sentence. Why did it go for Kinesis? What are you doing, boy? Do I use growth? Why is it going for Kinesis? And that only boosts our special. I was hoping it... No, it doesn't boost special anymore. I was hoping it would boost our defense as well. Oh, of course it goes now when we go for a damaging move. Okay, Nuts is down. Now, the plan was piercing. Now, according to this damage calc, we live as long as it doesn't crit. Bite does 30%. I should have looked at that part first. We only do 30 to 36% with bite. That looks more like 50%. So do we go for a Confuse Ray instead? We go for bite. We do live it. It did a lot more than it said it would. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? We can't let Zubat faint. That was already risky enough. And because we didn't outspeed, there's no way we can... We have no quick attack user, do we? Damn, this is where Centric would have been useful. How did I get myself into this position again? I should have looked at that thing. We need to sack Storm. Storm won't go down to 1 confusion unless it crits. But it's the wrong Pokemon to win this battle. It's the wrong Pokemon to sack. But to beat Whitney, it's the right one to sack. Because I can't sack Piercing, that would end the run. And Axolotl's our best bet to beat Whitney. How did I get myself into this situation again? Come on. Use Kinesis. Damn it. Now, we might as well hope it uses Kinesis for some brain fart reason. but it won't. We outspeed it! Okay. We need the Pokemon Center immediately. Don't ask me how we got. Thanks, Mark, by the way. Let's get out of here. Flippin' hell. Right, let's do it. Let's take on Whitney. For gym badge number 3 of Pokemon Gold. This would be the furthest we've gotten if we beat her. Well, technically we've already gotten further than, but this would like solidify our best run so far. Right, Clefairy. Now I believe Clefairy high special. So Leer Cut or just go Ember? I don't know. We'll go Ember. We'll go Ember. Ooh, right. Thankfully not all of them crit. That's only Gen 1. Just stay away from that metronome, please. Yeah, I love the double slaps. I don't like how often you're getting a critical hit, but I love the double slaps. Is she going to use a potion? Of course she gets a... Okay, we live it, we live it. Accuracy dropped, though. I'm worried I'm going to switch into Piercing now, and it's going to Thunderbolt and end the run. And then I'm worried I switch to Axolotl, she's going to use Mega Drain. And Axolotl's gone. And then how am I going to beat? Is this where I sack Spike? I think it has to be. Oh, okay. Thankfully that did nothing. Spike! Out you go, my boy. Missed, okay. Oh, we don't even have Metronome. Great. So all we have is Growl and Charm. Did we outspeed it? We didn't, did we? With Quilava. Because it's going to go for Double Slap. There's no way it's not going to go for Double Slap. There's no way it's going to use a Metronome to finish off Spike. That'd be silly. But then, how is the... I don't know. We're in with Spike now. We might as well stay in with Spike. Yeah, it's going to go for Double Slap. Because it's a guaranteed one-shot without taking the risk of hurting itself. Why did it miss 2 double slaps on Spike? Please, Quilava, please. Of course it gets 5 hits, come on. Ah, bollocks. Sorry. I really didn't mean to curse there. Right, we outspeeded. We lost Quilava, unfortunately, our fire-type Pokemon. I'm not happy about that at all. Though there, we finally learned Metronome. Now, this is okay, because I hope we're baiting the rollout. Also, one rollout most likely won't take us out, will it? So we might as well add this on top. That was a lot more than I expected it to do. Right, we're gonna just give that on top and then switch to Quagsire. And we need to hope that Quagsire can do this. Love to see that kind of damage there. Should we tail whip it a few times? It's really fast, this Miltank. We'll tail whip it a few times. It doesn't have... Oh, we're male. Oh, no. We need to stop doing that immediately. We need to start attacking. Please, Quick Claw proc. Confused no more. It's going to use the move where we can't... Okay. I thought it was going to make us fall in love. Thankfully, it didn't get the flinch. This is why we have the Quick Claw. Milk drink. Damn it! Is it going to use it again? No. We need it to lock into rollout. We need it to lock into rollout because it's just going to use milk drink again. Don't flinch us. Damn it! So smart. So smart. Don't think that was smart. Slam and dig do the same amount. We need a proc of the quick claw here. We need a crit or quick claw proc, yes! Down Whitney goes. Yes! Take that, Whitney. Ah, yes. Unfortunately, we lost Quilava. That's bad. That's bad. Let's get back down to earth again. Oh, you big meanie. You big baddie. Right. We get the Plainbadge. If we don't catch it, it's not the worst in the world. We'll get another 2 goes at it. Yeah. Let's go for it. Right, we use the squirt bottle. Doesn't like it. And the tree attacked. The pseudo wood. Oh. Level 20. Like, this would be a great addition to the team. It fits straight in with its level. Looks like it'll tank another water gun. Flail. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought. Oh, it'll do more the less HP it has, isn't it? It's not like the damage it took. Starting to do a lot more now. We've no way of putting it to sleep. I think we'll just use a Great Ball. I think it's got a low catch rate, so Great Ball's the better. Obviously, the Great Ball's always the better option, but for Sudowoodo, I think Great Ball is almost required. We don't want to be taking too many flails because, yeah, how much did that do? Do we live one more? Now, flail can't crit, thankfully. Do we live one more of those? Damn it, why didn't I keep count? How much were we at? How much were we at? Were we still in the green? I think we were still in the green. Which would mean 74, half of 74 is 37. 37, I feel like we were just about still in the green, so we might have been around 40, 45, 46 maybe even. Were we at 50? Were we above 50? I don't think we were. The thing is, it might see a knockout with a different attack now. We'll try one more Great Ball. No, I forgot who outspeeds who. You know, I think the safest option here is to just lose this encounter and take it out. Right, we outsped it, but I don't know if that was the Quick Claw or not. But I think that was the safest option. Because there's no way we could have put Zubat into that battle, and we could not afford to lose Axolotl there. This is probably Chad. I feel like Chad has a Psychic type Pokemon. Let me try something I learned today. I'm gonna do everything in my power to not let you. This looks like a schoolboy, and it's Chad. Good, good. This is the guy who informs us, but it is a Mr. Mime. So dig all the way, but then barrier will half the damage. Also, we aren't fully at full health. It has confusion. That's not good. Do we use a tail whip and then dig? I think we do. We got a Quick Claw there. Okay, I think we live one more so long as it doesn't crit. That is bad. That is terrible. Oh, it outspeeds us. That's terrible that it outspeeds us. It needs to hurt itself here. And it doesn't. Oh no! Flippin' heck. Attempt 12. Done as well. Flip's sake. Oh, are we just gonna inch a little further every single time? Is that it? Damn it. Yeah, we needed more Pokemon. We needed more Pokemon. Okay, right. That's attempt 12 done. On to 13. Okay, we're gonna pick Cyndaquil again. And for the nicknames, oh man, what are we gonna go for nicknames? Should have thought of this. I should have thought of this, but I didn't think about thinking about this. So, we still only got male Cyndaquils. That's horrible. Let's go in here and check to see quickly. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil. Let's check. What could we name it after? We just did name origin. We named it Storm, didn't we? Fire Porcupine if we go for the Japanese theme again. What else could we go for? Attacks, we've kind of done that already. What else could we go for? We could go for word association again, but that's just going to be Cyan again for Cinda. Did we ever go for the English origin of the name? So it's Cinder and Quill. I don't think we ever did that, did we? We might as well do that then. So Quill, what the flip is Quill? Is that not the place you put your arrows in? Sounds like the place you keep your arrows in anyway. Quill. A lower shaft of a feather. Pen made from a feather. So why the flip is Cyndaquil named Cyndaquil then? Referring to needle-like hairs. Honey pen. Sharply pointed, barbed, or easily detached needle-like structure that grows on the skin of a porcupine. Okay, we'll go for Quill. Double L, okay. Q, where is Q? There. Okay, we'll do that. I hope we haven't done this yet. But I could imagine that we have done name origin from English already. And it's also not great. We wanted to save that for Sword and Shield since those games are based in England, or Gen 5 since they're based in the US of A. But right, up next, Rival Battle 1 yet again for the 13th time. See you there. Okay, rival time, and we didn't even level up. Let's see, we're still level 5. We have the berry still. So let's see if we can beat the rival when we're both at level 5. That's unbelievable. We made it all the way to Mr. Pokemon with only encountering 2 level 2 Pidgeys. There we go. Level 5 Totodile. Level 5 Cyndaquil. We usually use a Leer, don't we? Alright, we'll use one Leer here. Should have used the Leer first, obviously. would have done greater damage. Flippin' heck, that's 6. We need to use another layer, and then we'll start tackling. Now our berry's gonna proc here. If it had a crit, we mightn't have got to proc the berry. Right. Oh no, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We need it to use Leer again, and us not to miss a tackle. Right. Attempt 14. Let's go again. Brilliant. Right. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. What a flip are we doing? Right, let's update everything quickly. Right, we're gonna pick Cyndaquil again. Back here literally 2 minutes later. It is actually 2 minutes from when we lost the attempt. Right, Cyndaquil. I was just talking there about what ideas we would have for nicknames, and in fact, I want to go for the origin of the Pokemon itself on Bulbapedia. So word within the origin section of it. So Cyndaquil appears to be based on an echidna with traits of Tenrex, never even heard of that, such as its long snout and having little to no tail. The shape of its closed eyes resemble those of baby porcupines, as well as its fire when lit resembles the quills of the same animal. Cyndaquil could also be based on the Chinese mythological creature Hinezumi. Well, that's a Japanese word. He, fire, and Nezumi, mouse. So I wonder why they say Chinese mythological creature and then put the flippin' Japanese name. The same as Cyndaquil's species name in Japanese, which is fire mouse that lives in volcanoes. Now, Hinezumi means literally in Japanese fire mouse. Okay, so oh no, they link to the Japanese Wikipedia. Alright. And then they go to Hinezumi, yeah, but what's up? Is there no English article for this? 4 other languages? There is. Why don't you link to the English article? Oh, you see here they have a different Hoshu. Hoshu, meaning fire rat or fire mouse, is a fantastical beast in Chinese tradition. So I guess same kanji, because you know the way Japanese sort of took over the kanji from the Chinese. Said to dwell inside or inside fire within combustible trees growing on mountains in the south of China. Wow, okay. Now the thing is, Hoshu, is that the Chinese name? Or is that like a Japanese thing again? The creature pronounced Kaso Hinezumi or Hinonezumi is Japanese. Whereas Li Shizen, I don't even know how to pronounce these things. I don't no clue about Chinese. The compiler of the fur wrote that the beast occurred in the western region as well, Fire Province and Southern Seas. Fire rat. We're not going to name it Fire Rat. That sounds awful. Should we name it Huoshu? Huoshu. Hoshu. Alright, that's definitely not Japanese, because if it was Japanese it would be Hoshu. But Huoshu sort of sounds... What the flip? I'm not gonna pick someone I don't even know how to pronounce. Right. Based on an echidna. What the flip is an echidna? Never heard of it. I know that echidna is the other guy from, you know, the blue hedgehog one, isn't it? Echidnas, sometimes known as spiny anteaters or quill-covered monotreme. What the? I never even heard of that. Belong to the family. Okay. Living in Australia and New Guinea. Not exactly home to Japan, that, is it? Right, we'll not be picking that then. With the traits of Tenrex. What the flip is a Tenrec? Tenrec is a mammal belonging to any species within the Afrotherian family, Tenreci, whatever, some Latin word. As a result of convergent evolution, some resemble hedgehogs, shrews, possums, rats, and mice. That kind of makes sense. But again, they are home to... Where does it say? All Tenrecs are believed to descend from a common... Oh, no, not that there. Alright, they're home to flipping Madagascar. The dry forest. I was thinking that looks like Madagascar, the island. Yeah, but so it's not that. It's not based on that either. Come on, let's give us a good name here. This is going in the main channel video. This is awful. Should we name it No Tail? Long Snout. We'll name it Snout. Okay, we'll name it Snout. That'll be something new. Stop going for some complicated. Please, again, suggest nicknames. Please help me out here, or even themes for nicknames. I have to check if Snout was ever used before, because we did do the biology tab one time. It looks like Snout was never used before. Let's go for Snout. Now, there is no pig Pokemon, I don't think. Oh, there is. There's two of them I can think of right now. Starter in Gen 5, and then in Scarlet and Violet. But we'll name it Snout, since that seems to be the determining factor of why it's whatever it is. Right, Snout, welcome to the team. Rival battle up next. Hopefully we're higher than level 5 this time. Let's do it. Rival battle number 1. This time we're level 7. Had a few battles. But we have no berry left, and I'm not giving it a berry. It needs to beat Totodile without the berry. Might come to regret that. We might be on attempt 15 in a second here, but yeah. Come on. Snout. We're going to leer this time first. That makes a lot more sense. We might as well smoke screen while we're at it to make maybe an odd scratch miss, just to give us the best odds possible. Also, we've now gotten 14 Cyndaquil in a row. All of them were male. The odds of that are not good. I mean, they are. It makes it sound bad. Okay, I wish I would have given it the berry. Yeah, this Totodile is just gonna slap us to oblivion. We should have given... Brilliant. Okay, now I'm really messing around. This is just silliness now. Attempt flipping 15. Okay, we need the berry for the Totodile. I know technically you can do that battle without losing it. Okay. Our attempt 15 Cyndaquil. Will it also be male? Will it be 15 males in a row? Let's see. It is. Now in Gen 2, unfortunately, you want male Pokemon because the female ones have a lesser attack stat or something. I think the attack stat helps determine what gender it has, so it always has a bad attack stat if it's female, which is ridiculous that they based it on something like that, but they fixed that in Gen 3. So we're gonna go again for Origin, name Origin. We don't see the HP stat of it there, so we'll not go for Snout. Eyes, man, pretty sure we have that. Baby porcupines, as well as fire when lit resembles quills. We did just name it Quill, didn't we? We'll name it Quills. Never heard of that they were referred to as quills. Also, why am I going for R? You know, the spikes, I guess I would have referred to them as, but my English isn't the best, so we're gonna go plural because then it sounds like, hey, what's up, quills? Right, rival battle up next. This time we will have a berry. Rival battle number 1. I hope I updated the attempts, but I think it is 15, yeah. Right, we have a berry this time. We're level 7. We have a great HP, well, great, we have a good HP stat. But that's all I can tell. The attacks didn't seem to be great. Like, it took us a few tackles to take out a Caterpie, which I never think is good when you need multiple tackles, but also uses Leer. You know, we're gonna use Smokescreen just to mess with it a little bit. Might have wasted a turn there. It does 6 damage. We seem to be doing 6 damage as well. We have a berry, they don't for some reason. They must have used the berry on the wild Sentret on the way here. Right, thankfully we healed there, because the next scratch might have knocked us out. So actually it misses the scratch and the berry was wasted. Of course, the one time we used the berry, it's kind of wasted. But it was good to have it there. It was good to have it. Okay. I forgot to say, we know Route 29 encounter. Whatever encounter, we're going to get a few encounters next. I don't know if it's going to be now Route 29 or not. If we can skip Route 29, we might skip Route 29 encounter altogether. Right, if we get a Sentret, it's a Sentret. That's okay. We get a Sentret. Okay, our Route 29 encounter is Sentret female. Now, as I said, this means Sentret's attack is going to be bad because it's female. That's just the way they programmed Pokemon in Gen 2. Not necessarily bad, but if it was male, it could be better. That's the unfortunate. I think it actually means it's a definite 2 IV or DV in attack, which is actually pretty bad out of 15. I think it's something like that. Can't remember what the rules are exactly, but its attack's gonna be bad. But we get a Sentret, very well done. Yeah, not great for Falkner, because we did rely on Sentret's attack stat quite a bit. Yeah, our next encounter, Route 31. Oh, we need to name this first. What am I doing? Okay, Sentret. Let's look it up quickly. Sentret. What do we go for? We went for the Origin tab on Bulbapedia. Despite its name, Sentret's behavior and markings are more similar to meerkats than ferrets. Its appearance has traits of the Bakedanuki, that's the Tanuki, the yokai, that have big bellies. They also have something else that's huge, but not mentioned here, and are commonly associated with a Japanese raccoon dog or Tanuki. It looks nothing like a flippin' Tanuki. Don't know if you've ever seen a Tanuki. Google it. I mean, it looks nothing like it. It looks a lot more like a ferret to me than it looks like a Tanuki. You know, Tanuki have something else that's huge other than his bellies that the Japanese like celebrating about them. I don't see that on Sentret. It also shares traits with rabbits, flying squirrels. That's actually more specifically the Japanese giant flying squirrel, and sugar gliders. What the flip is a sugar glider? Its striped tail may be based on that of a ring-tailed ground squirrel, raccoon, or the aforementioned Tanuki. Now, if the Japanese giant flying squirrel has a great name, it doesn't. It's just called the Japanese giant flying squirrel. Man, scientists are lame. Despite its name, because it comes from sentry and ferret, apparently Sentret. According to Bulbapedia. Anyone can ask, like Wikipedia. It's just more similar to meerkats than ferrets. Meerkat. It looks nothing like a meerkat. Look at the flippin' tail. Meerkats don't have big tail. Yeah, it stands up maybe like a meerkat. but no way is it a meerkat. I mean, I disagree heavily with that. Right, it doesn't look a lot like a ferret either, does it? It looks actually like a flying squirrel. That's what it looks most to me like. Do they have some cool name, flying squirrel, or are they just like flying squirrel? Just flying squirrel. Right, basically, I'm getting way ahead. What I wanted to do is just pick a word out of the section. So we could go for behavior, markings, traits. Those are all bad words. Big bellies. Should we name them bellies? Bellies. Come on, we'll name them bellies. Bellies. Also, I just realized... Oh, I just closed a tab there that I didn't mean to close. I just realized that all of that I was just talking about is going in the main channel video, which I did not mean for. Let's just check quickly if bellies is okay. Bellies seems good. I just want to make sure we didn't use belly. We did use belly, so we're not going to use bellies then, even though it's a different word, or the plural. So we won't use that. Let's go back to center its entry. And are commonly associated with raccoon dogs or tanuki. It also shares traits with rabbits, flying squirrels, and sugar glider. Should we name it Sugar? That sounds bad. Its striped tail, maybe based on that of a ring-tailed ground squirrel, raccoon, or therefore... Man, this origin thing is giving us nothing in terms of... We're gonna have to name it Tail. Because Tail, I'm pretty sure, is still available. Because I think we named it Tail already from the Pokédex entry. It is still available. Did we ever name anything Tails? We didn't. Okay, but Tail is the word, so we're gonna name it Tail. Sorry for taking so long with the nicknames again. I know that my video mostly consists of the intro, the outro, and me naming Pokemon. And sometimes the big battles take quite a long time as well, but yeah. Right, so our Route 29 encounter was Centret. We're going to try and, well, during the day we can get through Route 30 without getting an encounter because everything's dupes clause. We're going to see, yeah, we might skip Route 30 and only get a Route 31 encounter because it's going to be difficult to avoid encounters on Route 31. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we do. Okay, yeah, Route 31 encounter, probably next. Right, let's try. If we fail, we're ending the video and I'm restarting on a new one. Because we're over 4 hours now. I can't do the tea time trick anymore for Centret. Right, quills. I think we go for a smoke screen. That might have been a mistake already. Did we go for 2? Is that too greedy? I think we go for 2. Don't crit, thank you. We're going to use our berry here. So we're back at 24. Let's use 1 Leer. It's just not missing, is it? And it's doing 8 damage. We need to start tackling, we need to start getting damage down. And this is the end of quills now. I have a feeling we're not going to win. Look at how much damage that did. What was that? 3 flipping 9. A crit takes us out already. 2 smoke screens, no misses. We need to hope it misses here. It doesn't. Goodbye tail. And it outspeeds quills as well. And I think quills tackle won't take it out. It misses. But unfortunately quills is going to over level. Damn it! What a mess. What a mess of a part. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I can't believe it. Why is gold so flippin' difficult? man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Right, yeah, we lost again. We whited out. Well, we didn't white out yet, did we, technically? Let's hit the button there. It got a crit there just for nice measure at the end. We white out, we're out of usable Pokemon. So, yeah, I guess it is another restart in part 8, which, oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that. Right, we made a little bit of progress. We got to Aquatique City, made a pass there, then got beaten by the Mr. Mime of Schoolboy Chad, who we wanted to speak to get a snowball encounter, because it swarms or mass outbreaks on that route. Damn it. But I think the issue wasn't really the Mr. Mime. The issue was that we were losing Pokemon. They were just dropping like flies before we got to Mr. Mime. So, yeah, we're going to have to consider how we go about this. I need a different strategy. And I think I might be onto something with the Apom Heracross thing. But yeah, I don't need to get too greedy. I don't need 3 locations to get them. I should have just gone back. Well, I should have gone back to Route 31, yeah. Now, the thing is, we would have very likely got a Spinarak there or a Bellsprout rather than a Hoothoot. But who knows, we could have got a Hoothoot. Hoothoot would be the preferable encounter out of those. We could also attempt the Unknown again, but that's just silly, I think, to attempt that without a way of trapping them. Yeah, I need to come up with a plan for part 8. This can't continue this way. I want to beat Gold this year still. And that's, what is that? That's like 5 more videos that can come out this year if we do 2 a week. So, not great to be honest. But we'll end it there in disappointment once again. We actually lost we went through 5 attempts in this video because I was rushing things. I'm going to take it a little slower in the next part, but I'm actually going to record the next part right now, I think. Yeah, okay. Right, we'll end it there. Sorry I couldn't give you better news, but I'm going to try and figure out a way to get to Whitney with 4 or 5 Pokemon. And if we can get through Whitney with 4 or 5 Pokemon, we also had to give up on the Sudowoodo because I was worried it was going to go through our team because it's a rock type. We're very weak to rock. We would have been very weak to rock again. And I think Heracross and Apom would mitigate that slightly. We'll see. I'll do the analysis on my own after the video. And hopefully part 8 we see some progress. Yeah, I don't know. Disappointing is all I can say. Hopefully I'll still see you around. Goodbye.